Well, it was back to work here on Monday as Nebraska trying to recover from a 21-17 loss to Northern Illinois on Saturday. Hi, Sean Callahan, HuskerOnline.com. It's Big Ten Conference schedule now for the Huskers, and it's just full speed ahead after a very disappointing weekend on Saturday.
Just get back at it. I think it was good for us to get through evaluating the game and then move on to the next one. That's kind of how it has to be, win or lose, so that approach doesn't really change.
And that full speed ahead mentality starts with quarterback Tanner Lee, who offensive coordinator Danny Langsdorf said he's not worried about it one bit.
He's been very good. He hasn't changed anything in his preparation. I think any time you get hit as many times as you have and some of the turnovers, I think it's probably natural to have a little bit of shaken confidence like all of us. But he is really a great character kid. He's got great work ethic, and he's just right back preparing like he did the last couple weeks. So I'm not worried about him shrinking. I think he'll continue to get better, continue to learn. He's new, he's new for us, and there are and have been some growing pains, but there's been some stuff where he has taken a beating, and he's a tough kid. He's coming back, so I will expect the same thing from him in the future.
The other big storyline right now on this offense, though, is on that offensive line. Matt Farniak broke a bone in his left wrist this past Saturday. David Neville continues to be out with a foot fracture, which means things are very much up in the air at that right tackle position. At this very moment, the Huskers are looking at two different players, true freshman Brendan Hymas and redshirt sophomore Christian Gaylord.
They split reps today.
Okay.
So we'll make a decision pretty soon. And today we split them all and let them go. And we've got to watch the film to see how it looked.
How do you feel like those two guys, what are their strengths? Well, we haven't seen much of either one.
Gaylord is a guy that's athletic, you know what I mean? Hymas, I think, has a lot of great tools, you know what I mean? He's a guy that doesn't really flinch. He's a good athlete. He loves football. So we'll see how it goes.
Offensive line coach Mike Cavanaugh also added the option to move center Cole Conrad back to right tackle, where he started a year ago, is not an option, as they will try these two guys out. And he said it's been a very hungry, motivated group in practice.
I think they're real hungry, and I think we are all embarrassed. You know what I mean? I still love that group. We're going to work hard and try to get better and better.
Meanwhile, at the running back position, still up in the air on Trey Bryant's status this week. So as of now, it looks like Mikael Wilbon will be that guy again.
Well, you just keep going day to day, see how he feels, get everybody else ready to go. And when he's ready, we get him ready.
The importance of balance in this offense, can you just speak to that and what that does for the offense as a whole, if you guys can have the running game to kind of help Tanner out?
Well, I think that's just basic to football. Anytime you can run the ball well, it helps your passing game, and obviously it'll help your quarterback. It clears things up in the secondary if they have to put 8 in the box and they have to go one high. That helps out a lot in the passing game. So, I think that's pretty fundamental to football, and when we get it going, we see that work well for us also.
The offense will get some possible good injury news, though. Wide receiver Keon Williams could possibly return this week, according to his father, Keith.
I think this week could be the week, so that's my understanding.
Like play against Rutgers, or
we'll see tomorrow.
Okay.
We'll see tomorrow. Yeah.
It's been pretty frustrating for him because this is a kind of recurring issue.
Yeah, it is. Unfortunately, I think it might be inherited. So my hamstrings are like guitar strings. They're not even hamstrings. I got more like guitar strings. So I just said, son, I apologize.
And finally, it's weeks like this that we're really going to find out about the leadership of this football team and just how this team can handle a little adversity early on in the season.
In general, from a player's perspective, they do a great job in that way, by example and verbally. So they understand that part, and they lead by correction also. Like they lead by being accountable for their own mistakes and showing how to move forward and correct that with themselves. And then the other guys see that and follow suit.
In other injury news Monday, head coach Mike Riley said that starting outside linebacker Marcus Newby is out with a hamstring injury. Meanwhile, safety Joshua Kalu is questionable for this week, as is linebacker Tyron Ferguson, who's wearing a protective boot on his foot. With the Huskers in Lincoln, I'm Sean Callahan of HuskerOnline.com.